Hey, let's get this party started. Always something. Shit, this ain't gonna do what it wants you to fucking do. Oh, fuck it. What's up, y'all? What's up, Deandra? Hey, Felicia. What's up, Mo Cash? Hey, Minnie. What's up, Z? What's up, y'all? Don't y'all forget to hit the like button. Let's get into it. All right. Nah, even though it's been a minute, I still haven't heard his side of the story. Cause I rather I rather sit here. If I'ma listen to the bullshit, I rather listen to it with y'all than to sit here and just play it on my own. Cause like I said, I mean, either way, I still think, you know, like I think that all of this is, they working together. So they got to make the story right and do it right. So here it is. This is what we're gonna do. Let's see what he got to say. I gotta take some medicine.
Actually smart because you just go out and spend and spend and spending and you only putting a quarter back.
She said, one thing you need to know about Legion. She said, whatever he tells you, it is a lie.
That's not it. And she did it for likes.
I thought I knew, but I truly had no idea who the fuck I married.
Okay, damn. I thought I was past
Thoughts, views, and opinions
this.
expressed
Okay.
a couple of weeks of talking on the phone, dating. Again, she grew on me as any relationship you like somebody. Um, she came to the studio apartment a couple times. I had been to her house a couple of times. Now, friends of mine that I work with, we talked about her and they advised me, hey, this Atlanta, be careful because you're making this money, you're doing your thing, you don't want to end up just in a situation where you end up paying for stuff and doing stuff. I was raised where, man, you try to take care of your woman the best you can do. I mean, I'm a car guy. I love cars. So for me, if she had a problem with her car, I help her. And over the coming weeks, she had a lot of problems with the Nissan Rogue she was driving. So I help out. I wasn't going to have her. I even drove her car to work a couple of days just to get some stuff fixed on it because I know guys that work on cars and I know a lot. So just to get that situation in a better position. Then, the relationship grew. And then
Trying to
the
get a TV
pandemic
show.
hit.
But everything was going great. The issue was, where are we going to quarantine? When he came to my house, I had a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome. He was in his studio. I was like, he kept telling me, like, this is temporary because I'm looking for a house. Like, he showed me the email from a woman who worked at the company. She was putting him in contact with a realtor to help him find a townhome or a single family house.
What's up,
So the
Vakiba?
apartment is just the apartment I lived in during the week doing work. I lived other side of Atlanta. So for me going to the house, this was 5 minutes versus driving an hour and 10 minutes with traffic to my house.
So you already had a
Lord
house?
have mercy.
So
This
that
shit.
wasn't mentioned
Wait
in
a
the
minute,
story. I don't know if you
y'all.
know that, but
Yeah, I know.
If
yeah, she said that all you had was the
it was almost 5.5 months that I didn't physically see her. I saw her like I'm seeing you. I didn't spend any time in the house with her because I didn't want to get her sick if I got sick.
So y'all weren't.
Look, we're gonna have to stop this because I thought this was just gonna be a straight through. What's up, Renee? What's going on, Bakiba? Yeah, we're gonna have to stop this because I thought this was gonna be a straight through interview, and it's not. I'm gonna have to turn the interview. I'm gonna have to turn it around. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, and just gonna have to listen to him. Uh, like this because I don't want to get my. I don't want to get no strike, so. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that for Kiba. Yeah, we're gonna have to pray. Send prayers up for Kiba's sister. God know best. And God got it. That's what you got to believe and hold on to. Yeah. You got to hold on to the faith and believe and pray. And God know best. What's up, Denise? Hey, Genevieve. Yeah, that's what I'm beginning to see now, Mokash, that his story even sounds stupid. How okay, now she ain't mentioned nothing about you being with this damn man a whole year, and you ain't mentioned nothing about, ain't said nothing in her story about he had another house. And to hear him tell it, this something like a little starter house. Lord, see, that's why I knew I wasn't in no hurry to see the I knew I won't. Knew I won't in no hurry to see this story.
Because COVID in Atlanta was horrible. The city was shut down. I'm not an essential worker, so our job had to apply for us to be able to be out in the morning. So I would have to get up in the morning time, go to work, and come home. I don't want to be around somebody, and I'm around people all day long that've been out in the community moving around. So if I got sick, I'm gonna get her sick. So during the pandemic, when she said that we were together, yeah, we were talking, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were not in the same house together. It was almost 5.5 months that I didn't physically see her. I saw her like I'm seeing you. I didn't spend any time in the house with her because I didn't want to get her sick if I got sick.
The bills. Let me clear something up that I said in the other video where I said he paid all the bills. He paid all the household bills. He did not pay my car payment, my cell phone, or my car insurance. He paid the rent because my rent at the time was less than $1,000. When he
Absolutely not.
I was
I mean, I told her in the beginning my job was demanding at times, and it was. And then I did charity work on top of it, and it was something that I wanted to do. My grandfather used to do it, and he got me into it. Um, a guy that two gentlemen that are not my brothers, but I call them my brothers. a long time ago. Both of them like just looked out for me, and because when my father died, they just stepped in like father figures, but they were like big brothers to me, and they did some of the same charity work. So I just wanted to lend a hand and help them help people, and it's just something good to do. Ain't nothing better than helping people who need it.
I am
In the beginning, um, pretty much everything about me, and I told her there's certain things I wasn't going to discuss with her because I felt like as a girlfriend, not your business. How much money I make, not your business.
That's stupid.
My exact finances, not your business. She knew for a fact I had money because again, I bought dinner, I did everything. The first time we went out, yeah, she paid for hers, I paid for mine. After that, she didn't buy another meal.
For the whole time y'all were dating.
Never paid for food again. Never. Because kind of guy I am essentially. I don't. If I ask you on a date, obviously I'm paying. That's how I feel. I know somebody gonna be like, no, man, I'm cutting it down the middle. No, honestly, if I ask you out, then I have full intention of I'm taking care of dinner. One of the reasons other than that is she had told me about her job, um, her financial situation with student loans. Um, she was very open because she told me about the Nissan Rogue that she was driving. She actually showed me the loan paperwork, and I read over it, and I saw that she was paying a very high interest rate on a truck that really wasn't worth it. I mean, she was getting paid. She was paying 3 times what the truck was worth. Um, Not to mention paying student loans, getting up, going to work every day. And actually, like some of the supplies for her job, she was buying herself.
My thing is, I mean, his shit sound to me. His shit sound more legit than hers, cause she left out a lot of shit. I mean, really, she done left out a lot of shit. I mean, they got two different damn stories. One, he said he stayed with her, and then the other, he claimed they didn't even see each other for 5 months.
He wanted, because like I said, she knew about my house and then hers. She wanted to, and this is after we got married.
And again, this is April 2020. This is before we got married.
What you say, Mo Cash? Y'all not going to be what he said about her. Are you trying to say we not going to believe what he said about her?
To get a house that we both could live in together. I told her, we looked at her credit, we looked at mine. When we looked at her credit, it wasn't good. So
I could go with
I
that,
talked to a
Z.
financial advisor
Both are
and
shameless.
my brother.
She rehearsed her lies and he
He's not my blood brother,
freestyle
but
his. Yeah.
like I told you,
Bingo. You
he gave
nailed
me some good
it.
advice. He
You
said,
nailed
"Listen,
it.
bro, you want to go into a house with this woman? I'm advising you not to do it, but if you're going to do it, she don't have the capital. So what you're going to have to do is it's going to be you. So if you put her on the loan, you're going to pay more. So you might as well just put yourself on there and take care of everything. You can put her name on the house as just someone living there." So when we talked about it, she agreed to it.
What's up, Olga?
We were still into this marriage, and I told her I'm not comfortable with buying a house with you just yet. I'll sublease my house out and we can live, somewhere, or you can do something different. We can figure something out. What she didn't do, and this was the first red flag for me, is she signed a 2-year lease at that house in Riverdale, and she didn't tell me anything about it. The only way I found out about it because I asked her, because it was coming close to the time to renew the lease. She said, I already signed a 2-year lease. Why would you do that?
In October.
Like I said, his shit, to me, I believe him. I believe him more than what I would. His story sound more legit than her. She ain't had her shit together. I mean, a lot of her shit sounded lame. At least he sound like he know what he talking about as far as the credit. He talking about, her shit won't together. Then she made up during the time of COVID.
Over my house, Douglasville, I'm not getting rid of that because for me, I just didn't want to, honestly. No side story. I just didn't want to. And we can live out here. She got an aunt that was living in like Dallas, Georgia, and I'm like, we'll be closer to her if you want to go out there and see your little cousin or your grandfather or something like that. So we left the situation up in the air. All this looking at houses, she went and looked at a couple of houses. I looked at 2 houses where her, I liked both of them. Both prices were a little needed to be negotiated, but at the time, they wanted to give her promotion at GSP, and I'm like, why don't you just take the promotion? Because then you can start paying down some of the student loan. I'll help you do that. Let's get your credit up here so that we can go into this house together. Because if I go into it by myself, I don't have a problem doing that, but we got to clean your credit up because we're married. And that means your credit is my credit. So let's get that cleaned up. She wanted to push to get out of that house. And I said, if you want to get out of the house, you're moving up here where I'm at. But again, buying a house, your credit's not high. It just didn't make sense. Let's get your debt down. Anybody buying a house, this. Your credit bad, you ain't buying no house. If your credit good and the person's credit not so good, you're gonna pay more because the person on the loan's credit isn't stellar. And I was trying to help her get that together.
As far as the loan, what made her look for these high houses for 700,000, 6?
Damn it. This shit don't want to do right when
the house that I lived in, Douglasville, something like that. So we left the situation up in the air. All this looking at houses, she went and looked at a couple of houses. I looked at 2 houses where her, I liked both of them. Both prices were a little needed to be negotiated, but at the time, they wanted to give her promotion at GSP, and I'm like, why don't you just take the promotion? Because then you can start paying down some of the student loan. I'll help you do that. Let's get your credit up here so that we can go into this house together. Because if I go into it by myself, I don't have a problem doing that, but we got to clean your credit up because we're married.
And she didn't even say nothing about that.
Credit. So let's get that cleaned up. She wanted to push to get out of that house. And I said, if you want to get out of the house, you're moving up here where I'm at. But again, buying a house, your credit's not high. It just didn't make sense. Let's get your debt down. Anybody buying a house, this. Your credit bad, you ain't buying no house. If your credit good and the person's credit not so good, you're gonna pay more because the person on the loan's credit isn't stellar. And I was trying to help her get that together.
As far as
that's why I say, yeah, I believe his shit more better legit than this girl. Her shit was see, this shit I always want to act stupid. Damn. Damn, it won't act stupid as fuck. Let me put y'all right here. That way I can see what the fuck I'm doing.
I told her, I don't care if we are in Atlanta. The house that I lived in, Douglasville, I got at an auction, and I only paid $125,000 for a house that's probably around 210, $230,000 house. So $600,000 house. I'm like, I'm not going in with that and your credit like this because we're gonna be paying forever, or I'm gonna be paying forever.
But what I'm
Yeah, she materialistic. You could tell, and she was thinking he had money and shit.
I think the
Yeah, she was all
So I
over the
was going to
place.
go ahead and get a loan and finance the house. I wasn't about to be go spend $750,000 over 600,000, 500. No, on that no, because I told her before the budget for finding a house we don't need to be over 340.
That makes
She
sense.
started looking at a house.
was the proof of fund.
Yeah, that make more sense than sitting here talking about they were buying a
To
house.
look at houses, and I didn't commit to anything because again, I told them solely we're just looking right now. And the two realtors that we dealt with, they understood that and they were fine. There was a guy and another lady that she kept dealing with outside of me knowing, and then she showed take me to a house and they showed me and then they wanted all this financial information. And I was like, we haven't discussed this yet.
Because right then,
Like I said, then listening to him for these first few 20 minutes, his story sound way more legit than he is, and he make us seem like the pathological liar. Because my thing is, his make more sense. Why would he go out here and want for somebody he just met now? Somebody he just met in 2 weeks, in a month's time or so, talking about buying almost an $800,000 house with somebody he don't even know. Then not to mention, like he said, her credit is fucked up. And she didn't say nothing about we were trying to straighten up her credit. Her story is all chopped up. He blew her shit right on out the box. So I don't see how people were feeling sorry for her after they listened to what he was saying. Cause so far, the shit that he's saying make a whole lot of damn sense. Why would we be looking for an $800,000 house with somebody I just barely know? Your credit is fucked up. Yeah. Only thing I so far I say that don't make sense on his part is when he sit here and he try to say that he was staying, he had another house somewhere else, but he had this studio because it was closer to work. Now that don't make no damn sense. That right there, that don't make sense to me.
This house, and I'm meeting these realtors and they telling me, oh, your wife contacted us and they, this is that and the third. And I said, again, we're not committing to anything yet. And they understood that because I said, right now, her credit is here, mine is here. Like I said earlier, I got to get her here. So when we go into this house, because if I go into the house and I'm buying it myself, can you really say it's your house? You got to help me here.
With something
Yeah, she was fucked up. That girl, this woman was fucked up. And then said she thought she found.
Accounts I let her know about. I had 5 altogether, but she had access to them. She had access to those 2 accounts because I bled money into those accounts. Paycheck and then I bled money
Yeah,
in.
that's what she
If need
thought.
be. She was able to go to the bank, buy what she wanted when she wanted to buy it.
he came to me a few days after we
Yeah, she was trying to make him look bad. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole lot of shit that she just like made up about the approval letter from Chase Bank. She seemed like the liar. That's what I'm saying. She seemed like the damn liar. Her story, I told you, her shit sound lame as fuck. She can't even make it make sense. It sounds like some kid shit put together. All the time, how she want the main shit that she need to be in explaining, she won't explain it. Wanting to demonstrate how he was on the phone. Girl, you ain't got to demonstrate how the fuck a nigga talking on the phone. Little stupid shit like that. You could tell that this woman, you could tell this bitch was pathetic. Like Denise said, she thought she done hit the damn lottery. But he said though, like I said, he said he didn't move in. They didn't see each other really, literally, like 5 months. He said because of the COVID thing, which they ain't sound about right. Why would somebody you barely know you move in with them, right? And it's doing
Like, at the
COVID.
point,
You know? Yeah, she over details on the lame shit though. I always let the important part out. As he said, traveling to London during the pandemic. Right. They go to tell you a lot of shit. They just didn't pay. That's why I said I don't understand how Tamara Hall and Robin Roberts they fell for this bullshit. I don't understand it.
My brother Elgin is he's not, like I said, he's not my brother. He just, but he's pastor. In the morning time, I love to get my day started. He give me a word of encouragement. He do to all his everybody's congregation. Just give you something to get your day started. And he would call me in the morning just to help me get my day started. And I needed that. I was working my butt off back then, and if he didn't do that, then I don't know. Like I said, he cared enough to call, reach out. This man was busy every day. Um, Still busy, and he just a hell of a pastor. But at the same time, again, not my blood brother, but he is my brother, um, and definitely somebody who, if I was ever going through anything, even to this day, reach out and same thing, pray with me all the time, and make sure I'm good, and not scared to tell me, "Hey, bro, you wrong."
Yeah, she did, but
He
she
gave me
didn't sound
marital advice,
convincing. She sounded like
life advice, spiritual advice, and
she
has
was
been a real
slow.
brother to me. Him and my his brother Miguel, which they're brothers. They're not my blood brothers, but they're my brothers. If you can understand what I'm saying.
let me be very clear with the statement I'm getting ready to make. I reached out to every person I know who apparently has had some form of relationship with him. Either he said that they were friends, they talked on the phone, he said they hung out. The brother in Baltimore, I was told, had been to the house while I was at work. Brother in Baltimore said no, that never happened. I've never been to your house.
You said that's why she.
Neither cared for her too funny, but they accepted her because I did, because I loved her. So they accepted her, but um neither really wanted a lot to do with her. So I mean, I'm not, my brothers are good dudes. Honestly, when I was younger, like I said, they looked out for me. I wouldn't have went to college if it wasn't for those two. More so than my parents. Not bad. My parents. My parents loved me every day, and they were definitely instrumental in me going to school. But these two shot
she
me
was
encouraged throughout college. Don't quit. Keep studying. Did your
she
homework.
was
What's
harassing
up?
his
Don't be in
family.
the club at nighttime. You go to the club, I'm gonna come kick your like, and would literally show up ready to beat the hell out of me if I got outside of doing what I'm supposed to do.
Denise said, folks said people hating because she getting all this money now for this lame story that thousands of women have gone through and have shared with various reporting agencies like American Greed. Well, I feel like this right here, the point is, she definitely slandered his name and his credibility. But if they working together with it,
No, nothing. The only thing even close to that is, uh, we got a little snow in Atlanta, and I slipped and bruised my elbow. Not no knee, nothing, limping, nothing. I walk just fine. My girlfriend will tell you that. I don't like never had an injury with knees at all until I was in a car accident, and that was after her and I were divorced.
She had mentioned about the knee because
now he ain't never had no knee injury. Well, you can look at him, tell now he might have, maybe he done picked the weight back up, but shit, he don't look like no nigga that would done fell off.
And then I went to college a little late because my parents didn't have the money, so I got a partial. Went out to San Diego, arena football for a couple of years, and then I just got a real job. That's it, basically. As simple as that. It was nothing. Wasn't nothing stellar. Um, did she look for it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But like I said, it wasn't nothing to write home about. I did more getting in, like not saying, and I don't want to talk about like football players like not a real job because it is a real job, but I think I did more after that part of my life than I ever did. You know.
so you said you went to school in San Diego. You lived in California. That was true.
Yeah, I was there for school.
Okay, because she said she never. She said she did some background research, and that never popped up that you
The
lived in.
school don't. That school they don't give you any student information. The reason they don't, um, I think it's 2003. Somebody went looking for somebody to college, and they weren't there, but they gave information to for the person, and the person ended up
But they
getting killed.
don't do that no way.
So their student policy is very strict, and we were told about that before I graduated. Student policy was changed, and it's very very strict. If you are not alum, they're not gonna. It's just
That's what I
their
say,
student
Z.
policy is to
He
keep
lies better than her because
from
he making more
basically
sense. That's
keep
exactly.
everybody safe, keep people from getting not having
Exactly.
shootings on campus. San Diego State is a place where they push your
See, she didn't
education.
have her shit
They
together
may not be big on sports all the time, but they want you to
because he
grow,
came,
progress. Um,
he came right along telling his side of it. He chopping her shit all the way up and making her look real. He making her look real saucy out here because I would believe if I had to put a choice which one I believe if the story real, it would be him. That's why I don't understand why a lot of people was like, "Oh no, you need to listen to him. Then you'll believe her side." I mean, do have some of his story? Do so far is all of his shit? Do his shit sound legit? I don't say. I done heard a couple things, like I said with the house part, where he's saying, he had a house across town, but he staying in um a studio. That don't make sense when you already sitting here talking about money. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, he sounded a little like stutter type shit. And he stuttered a little bit when the dude asked him about the school. He was like he tried to come up with the answer. So, but even still, his shit is a little bit more. His shit come off a little bit more damn legit than hers. He make her look
and
real
everybody I
stupid.
know, I went to school with out
He
there,
make her
met him
look
for a
real
little week. My
stupid.
friends, so like we all have done well because of what they taught us there.
Yeah, told a whole big
But
lie,
San Diego State,
a whole big lie about his knee injury, how he couldn't walk. He was getting doctor's appointments and making it. Yeah, she just, and that's go to tell you, just like I said when she was telling that, I was like, well, if he got doctor's appointment, here it is. You talking about, you kept talking about he kept putting it off, but you, okay, he had a doctor's appointment Wednesday. She didn't never come back and say a damn thing about he went to that doctor's appointment Wednesday. Didn't say shit about when he was packing his shit, that he was complaining about his leg. She didn't say nothing else about that damn knee when he left. That's what I'm saying. She just was throwing, it's like she was just throwing shit out there. Whatever y'all gravitate to, okay, fine. That's just part of the story. She just didn't never make no damn sense. Like she didn't make no sense about the neighbor. Talking about the neighbor. He was coming on to the neighbor and you didn't do nothing. What was the aftermath after that? Did you go speak to the neighbor? I mean, what? It's just like I said, it's just her shit was all together bullshit. I'd have rather listen to his shit. I'd have rather listen. No, I'd rather listen to his shit because it make more sense. It make more sense. Like he said, when they went out to eat, she paid for her shit. He paid for her. I mean, he paid for his shit. She paid for her shit. I told you that shit. That motherfuckers don't. Now, I don't know. Now it's like this right here. If you, to me, now, if we met online, every damn time I went on, now that he might be exaggerating with because every time we went, every time I met a nigga online and we went out to eat, that nigga paid for it. I ain't going, won't go in my pocket for shit. No nigga. Mm-mm. This is my motherfucking time. Mm-hmm. Go on, bring that dime. I ain't paying for nothing. Mm-mm. I let them know straight up. Uh, Before we meet, we going here to get this and all this and this and that, and it's on you. And you ain't got it. Let a nigga know now. So
yeah, but everybody I went to college with, yeah, they. The funny part about this story, I heard more from them, like because a lot of them at the time, well, hey, I told you not to marry that girl. But yeah, she knew about it. She saw highlights, student pictures, me on all kind of stuff. But again, anything like Teresa's thing is anything to defame me, anything to make me look horrible. Yeah, I mean, I think she took everybody for a ride because she got paid from TikTok. She got cash app from people
yup.
who sent her money. People
I,
sent her on trips, all this other stuff. And now this other woman has come out and come forward and talk about how she took this story and people have reached out and spoke to me and now they find out she lied. Now, again, she'll probably make a video after this video and say, oh, he lied again. That's fine too. The only reason, like I said in the beginning of this video, I came here, I want people to leave my family alone. People I love alone.
So the only reason, like a big part of the story is because she said that you mentioned you were able to save up a lot of money from the arena football and
I did.
able to start your life. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I rode the bench proudly for that paycheck and was able to finish paying for a little bit I owed for school. I was able to buy a very nice car, very nice house, and start my life off great. I mean, when you don't try to spend your money, like you'd be amazed. Like, man, I used to shop for groceries in a dollar store out in California, like the Dollar Tree. Like I used to go there. I would go to like Save a Lot. I would do whatever I need to do to save that money because any day in arena football might be your last day. And it's not the same. Contract's not set up the same. None of that. So again, I did the smart thing and saved the money. And these two gentlemen I told you about before, save your money, save your money, save your money. And they were very instrumental in telling me that. My father was still alive, so my father was like, yeah, save your money, because tomorrow ain't promised to you. So make sure that you got something to fall back on because when it's over, it's over. And for me, I I probably still could have played, but I kind of outgrew it. I got tired of the hustle and bustle of it all, and I became more of a fan than the athlete. And at that point, it was time to do something else, and I did.
You said she seen.
And she said that she don't know. See, she made up two different damn things. She told me she 1 minute he said he got hurt in playing the damn sport, and hell, he said he sit on the damn bench most of the damn time. So, then she said she changed up and talking about it was he got hurt on the job. I mean, but won't he doing the job she said he was doing when he was with her? So then gonna say damn near told us that what she did say he was damn near bedridden, but he was still getting up in the morning he was still getting up going to work. The way she described this nigga, now the way she described him, how in God good name would this man getting up going to work if he was in all that much pain? Ain't nowhere in the world the job itself
I
wouldn't
was
have had
asked
him
not
there.
to because this has brought a negative light on the school. People who go there brought negative light on people I work with. Now, my brother, his job, my other brother, his job, my family, my aunts, my uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, children, everybody. So
What about the arena league? Do you have like a picture or something from there that
I told you before when I talked to the owner of the team, he asked me, hey, because you got fans returning tickets because of this stuff with Teresa. I'm not gonna stop another football player from eating. I was asked not to, and then legally I had to sign paperwork that I wouldn't.
what like disclose like the teams you were on?
I was asked not to.
Yeah,
Because
he
you had
see.
people, it wouldn't have gotten that far, but you had people, and as it was told to me, you got people who jumped on and said, "Oh, it's gonna be a Tubi movie. Oh, it's gonna be Netflix. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that." And it's not true. But the point is, you got people, you got owners of a team. I'm not gonna be portrayed in a bad light, and they don't want to be. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause that means they got to answer questions. And again, it took me so long to do a response video because I had people come to me and say, not just you, some other people say to me, "Hey, let me get your side of the story," but they weren't.
Well, she tried to put it out there like that because she was like he was in so much pain that he has started because he won't go into the doctor or whatever. He started taking her pain pills because he was in so much pain. Well, for me, I didn't take it as she was trying to say that. Man, yeah, probably she at that point there, she probably was trying to say he was a dope fiend, but I didn't take it that way. I just took it as, he refused to go to the doctor, and being that he refused to go to the doctor, he started taking her pain medicine, to kill his pain. But if you look at it in the state of mind that she wanted you to look at it, yeah, she pretty much was trying to put him out there to be a dope fiend. But see, here go the part here now. I don't believe this bullshit here. Cause he talking about that, and this part don't make no damn sense. He gonna say that he he don't want to produce any receipts or pictures or anything when he was playing arena football, cause the owners said here that they don't want no bad publicity. Nigga, nobody don't even know shit about no motherfucking arena football to this bitch. You and this bitch here brought it up. And who the fuck is gonna go check? Y'all ain't trust and believe this story ain't all that. Now you may have some little local person, maybe somebody from YouTube want to go and dig into it further or whatever the case may be. But nigga, y'all ain't that damn. If that were the case, like I said, Tamara Hall, Robert Roberts, them, all of them, they would have did a little dig a little deeper and try to find out who the fuck you play arena football with. They got your real name. She told them your real name. Tamara already said she looked you up. So, with that right there, I think, like I said, hear his damn stories. His lies is beginning to form.
Credible. A digital
No, you not
creator. A
credible.
digital creator. No, we're not. You're not telling the truth. I had to look you up before we did this to see. I had a cousin offer me to do something, but I'm
I think
like, nah, you might be in it for money too. And that's not the case. I'm not here for money. If I make money off this video, okay, but I'm here because again, I want my family left alone. Money is not my issue.
So from
well, I
that
think
transition,
she was
you
trying to
like
put it
was it
out there, like I said, that maybe she that's what she was trying to make it everybody make it seem
Bring more
like.
into life. Because after I stopped, I was 6 months without a job and I was good every day. And I was able to buy, finish paying off the house out there and do a lot of stuff, go on vacation. I got a job and I enjoyed that job to the point where it became a career and I loved it every day.
For him to say that he
Yeah,
appreciated the portion so much, it was obvious.
yeah, she really wanted this man that, but in order to make her story, I guess, liable or pliable and shit, she had to, you know what I'm saying? She had to make it interesting because she definitely, when she was describing him, and every time she saw him, a week later or something, he done lost 30 or 40 pounds. And by the time end of the damn story, when she seen him, oh, he was down to a 1X. That's what she said. I was like, Lord, but that's what she wanted to insinuate. That's what she wanted people to think because she never came out and said that uh that's what it was. I think I did hear her mention something like cancer. He looked like he, cancer or something, but she never really came out and said, what the sickness was. But she always described it. Well, this bitch here. Like I said, I'd rather hear him talk than hear her talk.
A friend of mine that used my license and he had to do weekend jail, not me. And I took him because he did not have a car. So I would drop him off because the jail he had to go to, you couldn't leave your car. So I would get off work, drop him off, pick him up Sunday, 6 o'clock.
So that's what the receipts or whatever those things were in the bag. That's from him.
Yeah, and that wasn't. He used to come to my house and dry clothes and wash clothes, and he left his bag, and that was all that was in it was a folder with that stuff because he had to prove that to his job that I can't work weekends and I'm in weekend jail. That's it.
As far as the
So in other
like
words,
the
the
person you know,
damn. So another.
That's something she got. That's something that happened with D, and she just used that. That's not. That's not me. Never
so
did
that's
that.
not you either.
Nope.
Okay, because that Tashawn guy had said the same thing.
He done been in.
So the bag that she found, where she claimed that he left, that was his friend bag that used to come and stay with him. Now here where it go to get tricky and crazy.
Oh, there's a lot of people, and they're gonna hear this and probably have a problem, but I don't have to lie. Again, there's a lot of people on my mom's side of the family that I absolutely just don't deal with. Mm-hmm. There's some people on my mom's side of the family I do deal with. I got a cousin that called me up, and he was like, "I'll do a video with you and help you out," and he really trying to help. Like, but he my little cousin, he cool. He always been the same dude. I can tell you from a little kid to a grown man, he always been the same.
Yeah, I think it was, what was the other dude name that she talked to? She called his name. This dude, the first dude that she talked to. No, that was the cousin that she talked to, and the cousin told him that that the cousin, the girl cousin she talked to, and said that he had a twin brother. But ain't it funny how when she said she talked to the ex-wife, and the ex-wife didn't say nothing about a twin brother? And it's funny how the ex-wife didn't know none of this shit about his parents being teachers and a correction officer. Cause mind you again now, when she talked to the ex-wife, she damn sure didn't tell us nothing. And then she claimed they talked for 30 to 40 minutes. And the only thing she come out of that conversation to tell us about 30 to 40 minutes is that woman kept telling her, it's not your fault. It's a good thing you got out when you did. And that was it. She didn't go in no detail or nothing about, but y'all talked from 30 to 40 minutes and we didn't get none of that conversation except for her telling you, good thing you got out when you did. Nothing. So the ex-wife won't hit no shit in she ain't even had the ex-wife to the point the ex-wife didn't know no damn more than she did. Than she did. Well, if he was, and the car didn't get repoed until, well, to hear her tell it. Um, he was behind payments for 5 months, and the reason that they couldn't come get it because the tracker on it, she had a story for it. Now the reason they didn't come get it is because the tracker on it um was messed up, so he couldn't. The tracker on the thing was messed up, so they couldn't, track him to find the car. But I'm sure why they didn't go to his job? Hmm? What job he put down? How come they couldn't find his job? So a lot of her shit didn't make no sense. The thing about it is, at least, I mean, he lying, he doing his little lying and shit or whatever, but his shit, at least his shit makes sense. Her shit didn't even make sense. I mean, he getting a little bit to be a little bit lamer.
Same dude.
You say
I
he took
joke and
the
call him Cool
tracker
Breeze
off.
because I mean I'm telling you, he can come into a room and be, you good? Yeah, you good. And he just that kind of family member. If I ever wanted to call him and say anything to him, talk to him, ask him, he always just been that dude. He a married man, love his kids. He a good dude. Like I said, I got nothing against him because he one of the people in my family that he might be younger than me, but I can tell you right now, dude is wise as the old owl. Mm. You know what I'm talking about because we just talked today on the phone and he offered, like, let me do the video with you. You get this money, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't in it for the money. And the way they spinning it, like I'm this horrible person, Legion, Lord, he narcissistic. I how many times I'm wrong a day? Like most of the day. I'm wrong all day long. I let her, like even on the man in the relationship, I allow her to lead because I don't know. I think I'm good at being wrong, but I don't mind because you got somebody to stand beside you that will, and I trust her enough that if I don't know, she know. I'm a man who I can admit that I'll fall short somewhere, and she'll pick up. She's smarter than me anyway, and I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. As long as one of us know, that's cool. I'm gonna start calling her Google because stuff I don't know, I just be like, hey, or Siri.
So he pulls up.
Were Risa controlling? No, I don't think she was controlling. I think she was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? An idiot, pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Lame. I really think that she's the pathological liar. She just sit down with her fat frog ass face and thought of something to get rich quick scheme. That's it. and it worked for her. And I guess he.
Because you realize you're overweight and you want to be thinner. And that was me looking in the mirror, not happy what I'm looking at, and then I went to the gym. Like I was at one point like 310. I was like, no. And I started going to the gym after work. There's nothing else but me going to the gym, eating better, eating right. Stop going to McDonald's, dodging Krispy Kreme, Mrs. Winter's Chicken down in Atlanta. That's it.
But so that
Well,
makes sense.
nigga, you
But
picked it back the
she
fuck
said
up.
in the condition that she seen you losing weight was you coming back with the same clothes and not smelling like you've been living in the car. Like, so was that true or no?
Lies.
You said that you left, so basically you sleeping in the car and everything after you moved out, that was not a real thing.
No, I went home. I went home.
Okay, so the behavioral, I think she said you went to a behavioral correction hospital or something like that. That wasn't true.
Lies. The only thing I did at a behavioral hospital, I knew a guy that went there, and I helped him get a job. He got out. He knew a friend of mine, Omar. He asked me for a job. I got him a job.
Was this part true then? Her kicking you out on June 2021 on your birthday?
No, I was gone a week before that. I went home to my house because the marriage didn't last very long, but it didn't grow because I was still doing the same thing. I was still at my house coming there on the weekend. There was no growth on her part. Finances, there was no growth. I was maintaining the bills in the house. I didn't need her help, but again, I asked her for help because I'm taking care of everything here. By that time, I had bought her another car because that Nissan Rogue just drove me nuts. And she was paying too much, so I got her out of that, which made a lot of stuff easier. And she liked that car, and I was trying to consolidate to show her, hey, you can live well, but you don't have to spend all this money all the time. Like we talked about it, and we talked about moving into that house, my house. I'm trying to show you a better way of living. If you got a wife and you have a better way of living, you're supposed to show her. You're supposed to. The thing is, they offered a promotion, she didn't take it. She started working more and bringing in less.
What made her not take it though?
What she told me is that her boss was an idiot and she hated him, and that meant that she was going to work closer with him. What she told me.
Now that don't make sense.
I was pregnant, so he felt like.
Now that don't make no damn sense. What about him was an idiot? Was he coming on to her? Was he touching her? Was he harassing her or whatever the case may be? See, that's what I'm saying. Shit like that, they don't want to explain. When you say shit like that, you need to explain what the fuck going on. Why wouldn't the motherfucker take why wouldn't the nigga take a promotion? I don't. I'm not buying that one. Now he.
You will be home for it.
Did she get a car? I'm just saying. So if it's a promise, then it sounds like I kept my promise. Not trying to be mean or anything. You got a car. Now the car she wanted, no, because you're not helping me out here. And that I'm gonna make it affordable for myself. And there's no disrespect to nobody driving a Nissan Altima, because the 2020 and on above, they're very nice cars. She had everything, Apple CarPlay, everything, all-wheel drive. Auto start, everything. But I'm not buying BMW, and your credit stinks. And I'm trying to get you out of debt, because if you're in debt and we're married, that means we're in debt. So I'm trying to get you out of this hole so financially you can be stable. You can't help me if you working a job and you making $33,000 a year and I'm making 96. There's a big old difference here. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to get you, when they offer her the promotion, like I said, why didn't you take it? I found out later why she didn't take it, because you were spending extra time with this dude.
So was the BMW
Spending
ever
extra
talked
time
about?
with a
Did you ever
dude.
promise her like a better car or a more expensive car?
I told her all the features that she were talking about. I said you would fit better in a BMW. But I said the challenge about putting you in a BMW is, and trying to teach her something is, you got to work for it. You know, I'm not going to just give you an $80,000 car because I'm your husband and you deserve it. I understand that part, but you got to learn the value of a buck. We just can't go out here all the time. You got to understand the value of something, and you.
That's what
You
I
want to work for
say,
it.
Mocash. Of
So
course, I
help
didn't
me help you.
believe that
Because
ex and
right
a
now, at
man in
this
the
point, I'm
moon.
taking care of all these
Cause
bills
like
here.
you
I'm taking care
said,
of.
that ex
Help me
was on
help
her
you.
side.
How do we do that? How do we come together and bring these finances together? Now, the only part of that story that she told that was true, did I hide money from her? Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Over 50% of what I was worth, I hid from her. I did.
And were those in the offshore accounts? So did you do that because you felt like she wasn't financially smart with what she?
I'm gonna say this for any man that's gonna watch this. When you get married, you do not need to financially. You need to tell her about all your finances. I'm telling you that now. That wasn't right on my part. My reasoning is my reasoning, and I'm not saying it was right. I think it was wrong, and I should have disclosed it to her. But we're talking about somebody that I got married to. You had about $401 in the bank account. You had credit card debt, student loan debt, and you paying $550 a month for a 2009 Nissan Rogue with 250,000 miles on it. Like, she wasn't making financial smart decisions when I met her, and I was trying to help out. Taking care of the bills is this way to stress off of her. The only bill I actually gave her to do is, hey, you take care of the grocery bill, you pay your cell phone bill, and you pay your car insurance. The rest of your money you put in your pocket. Do what you got to do with it. I'll take care of the rest. But you need to take care of these student loans. This is why I did that. You need to take care of these student loans to bring your credit up. So this way we can be a team when it comes to stuff like that. But again, like I said, I don't want to get nobody make the mistake. I'm not saying that, hey, not telling her about all the money is the right thing to do. That was absolutely wrong. But at the time, I wasn't trying to jump down the rabbit hole of being in her debt.
This is not someone that you.
Yeah, she was, because you sitting here, your whole motherfucking damn credit chopped the fuck up, and somebody here decided to give you a break, and you thought that was for you to go shopping. I don't know what the fuck she was shopping on, cause won't no clothes. Damn sure won't no motherfucking hair. She didn't get her nails done, so I don't know what she was doing with the extra money. Cause all she had to pay was her. I mean, and you had a whole lot taken off in you. The light, the light bill, and the rent. That's a big chunk of money that she should have been setting to the side. X Ram said at first X said she was going to talk, didn't want no part. She saw the money bags and return or come up. Now she wants to speak. I know. I told she. Yeah, it's all crazy entertainment and it's just dumb at the same time. Yeah, the whole team trying to get a bag. That's what that fuck that is. It's just that his shit sound more legit.
That is. I don't know nothing about that. The only person that passed away is a friend of mine. Um, his name is Eric. He was in a car accident.
Junebug was supposed to be family.
No, nobody in my family called Junebug.
What's up, happiness?
Eric was a friend of mine who was in an accident. He went through a rough time. He was a military guy. PTSD bothered him. Me and a lot of people that knew him, we tried to get him help. He drunk a lot, and one night he got drunk and he just off the road. Um, Fatal car accident. I went to St. Louis to bury him with a lot of friends of mine. She knew about that. Um,
Don't understand. I'm tired of her and those
yeah,
dry
excuse me on
weaves.
that one. It's a really good
Maybe that
friend of mine.
Netflix money would get her some better
Somebody
ones.
that
Okay, so they better make it
I
good because they going to jail.
I gotta say, if I had to say best friend, he was one of them. He um real supportive dude. He had a rough life, honestly. Um, Alcohol.
I have been dying.
Yeah, I don't want to hear her. I'm sick of her voice. Her voice, just to hear her voice irritates the fuck out of me. So no, I don't want to hear nothing her part. But I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let him say his piece, and we're gonna continue this tomorrow. He let her talk a lot. I mean, damn.
Honest.
I never said nothing to her about going to London.
Yeah.
Y'all never talked about going on a trip. Y'all never talked about going out the country or anything.
Savannah, back to Philly to see family. Never said anything about going out of the country.
So where you think she's getting these things from then?
Well, I read the story that the lady put up about her husband, and I'm getting the word that now that Teresa copied a lot of this story
Okay.
from this woman's story. But as far as her and I discussed, we never discussed it, not once. Where's she getting it from? Your guess is as good as mine. Or it's just to make her story sound better, I guess. That's all I can. That's all I can gather because we never had those discussions.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe that. Like I said, they all got together on this shit, and but the sad part about it is he really makes her look awfully stupid. He really do. I mean, and but like I said, everything. But of course, he gonna say some of the shit. Oh well, yeah, this was, but I don't know where that come from. Where it did do this and that, but the whole entire story, she claiming that he was a liar the whole time, the whole entire time. So he just coming back and saying, well, no, that didn't happen. That ain't happen. But you could tell this big frog face, bug eyed bitch here. You could tell. And one thing I do believe, Mom, that she was busted and broke. And he wanted to help her with her credit, and she was too damn dumb. You can look at her and tell the way she in the videos, and look at how she look, looking stupid with all them big ass rods in her head and shit. She looked at homeless, but she gonna say he was homeless. She ain't carry only time she looked halfway decent was when she did the interview on TV. Any other time she looked like she was, some she just got the fuck up out of bed. So, mm-mm. I'm not. I'm not. What happened to your daddy dick in your crack, huh? Hmm. Get your daddy dick out of your crack. Then I answer your question. But I feel like that she, um, they all is in this shit together. And I think it's, I think is, do I think he in on it? I got to listen to the rest of his story though. So far, he sound like, you know what I'm saying, he ain't in it or whatever. And then you got his girlfriend in the background, you know, she laughing and stuff. So it's kind of making his side a little bit more legit. So I don't know if, and then, you know, he keep talking about the money thing, right? He keep talking about, you know, she was doing it for the money and all this other type stuff. So, and he was like, some people wanted him to do it, but um he ain't trying to do nothing for no money. So, hmm, we'll see. Cause right now he sound, put this like I said, right now he sound way more legit than she do. His story sound more legit. Her shit sounded like it was made from day one, her talking, to the end of that 51 stories. Her shit sounded made up. Cause she didn't never make no sense. Like I said, the second baby. Now she lost the first one, but then when he came and proposed to you, she said she was pregnant. Now where that baby is? She ain't, to the day she ain't nobody asked about that one. So I don't know, but y'all, I will continue this in the morning. We will talk about it, and hopefully, yeah, I ain't gonna play no more of it. We're gonna do this together. So, and see, the more that these motherfuckers keep talking about it every time, it's a new character every time. Every time somebody keeps talking about it, is the more they on, keep adding on. I'm not like, nah. Mm-mm. And I mean, Tasha K interviewed the ex-wife, but evidently Tasha falling the fuck off. But we'll see what's up. Y'all have a good night. I can't wait till it hit the fan either. Somebody, it gonna hit the fan though. It is gonna take it to hit the fan when a real motherfucker interview them and ask them the question. That's when it's gonna hit the fan. Right now, cause everybody tiptoeing around it and shit, and they asking the right questions and shit. Everybody wanting to be nice. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna blow up. Cause everybody trying to sugarcoat everything. And I, like I said, if Tasha didn't go in or really question the ex-wife, again, she falling off. Cause that ain't her. That ain't Tasha MO. She normally go the fuck in, and she, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see. Thank you, happiness. I do. I feel much better. I do. I still got my little, cough and stuff like that, but I can smell. My smell is back. I ain't gonna say 100%, but I can, I can smell, and my appetite back. Baby, my appetite back. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Mwah!